Hey everybody, it's Andy aka Max Rider. We're back with another episode of Minecraft. I'm trying this again now. Rather than go back to that same fog island that we were on before, I've decided to head west of our safety island. There's a tiny little island over this way. Somewhere, if we can find it. And we're going to try again. I'm up to 5 deaths now. That's depressing on this server. I have to write that down. It should be due east here. Where the heck is it? If I can find it, this will be Fog Island 2. The foggier island. It's much smaller than the first island. Come on, this should be literally due east. Aha! But that's it. Yeah, this is a much smaller island. There's no ravine or anything here, probably. There's not much of anything here, actually. There's not even a cave. Oh, shoot, are we right next to another island? Oh, there is some more land over that way. But we're going to limit ourselves to this island and just, again, try to see how long we can last. I really should have brought some potatoes or something for emergency food. Just if I'm going to lose, I don't want to necessarily die. Again, that's annoying. Oh, wow, I'm not getting any freaking seeds at all. This might be a short-lived series. I did bring one. I brought, again, one sapling. The thing is, there aren't many, like, desert isles in this area at all. I don't even have any wood. So we're just going to have to start off with trying our best to get by. Oh no. Yeah, that other island having one... I don't understand why I starved, to be quite honest. I was down, I mean, I had one haunch left and I wasn't moving at all. But it was still chewing up my haunches like I was running around. So I'm not sure what's going on there. Maybe it's the way the server is set up. Okay, that's it. We can do nothing until this tree grows. Which will hopefully be sometime soon. Because once that grows... Well, we can dig up some dirt. I guess I'm going to have to set up a garden. And then once the tree grows, we can go ahead and get this stuff growing immediately. I've only got 6 seeds. That's not a lot. I tell you what, that is simply not much. Oh, don't run. I keep running. Jeez. If it weren't for all these roses, there would be more grass on this island. Now with my, I've got my... Oh, okay, I might as well tell a story again. So, to recap from 3 episodes ago, the, okay, so Tommy Hill's gone missing. All the adults go out looking for him. The kids decide they're going to go looking for him too. And they head out, and they're like, you know, Tommy used to like to go down by the train tracks, because there's a train that runs through Sanguis, and he would put pennies on the tracks and all this other stuff. And he used to say that he was getting treasure. And he would find junk people had dropped off the train, or that had fallen off the train, he called it his treasure, and he would go that route there. So, they decide to go look down the train tracks, and they spot a figure on the train tracks. It is Tommy Hill. It's actually Tommy Hill's corpse. They find out a train's coming. They manage to get the body away from the train. Away from the train. They get it off the tracks before the train comes, but Tommy's dead. He's got 2 marks on his neck. Dun dun dun! Dun 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 dun. This is what I should have done last time. Just worked on planting seeds immediately. We're going to plant them starting right here. But we desperately need this tree to grow. We're not down any haunches yet. We're going to try not to be. Okay, I guess we can start digging a hole to live in. I hate doing that. But digging takes up a lot less in the way of haunches than anything else, so... Yeah, this is hard not starting with a tree. So anyway, so they find Tommy Hill, they take him back to town. When they get back to town, there's no marks on him. Dun dun dun! Oh, and they see a light out of the plantation. So the next day they go out to the old abandoned plantation, and they snoop around. They find that there are coffins in every bedroom. Every room has a coffin in it. There's nobody around, though. It's all very weird and creepy, and they're starting to link that with Tommy Hill's death and the marks on him. This is really disappointing. I'm not being able to make any progress because this tree won't grow. Grow, damn you! So, I think I want a nice... We'll start digging down, I guess, till we hit stone. So about there. Alright, we have to wait for this tree to grow. So, I guess I will pause the video, and once the tree grows, we can make some progress. So, be right back. Alright, we might as well grab a couple other resources while we can. Grab some sand for glass. Oh, I can keep... No. So, Tommy Hill's dead, and they've checked the mansion out. It's like getting dark already. Why won't you grow? It means I'm gonna have to like lock myself into a hole. A dark hole at that. This is just not going well. It's really not. Come on, grow. What did happen next? It's been a few months since I ran this. Yeah, it's getting dark. Doggone it. This might be a failure as well. I mean, I can't get one tree. I guess we'll stay outside for as long as we can. This island might be small enough that stuff won't spawn. Or I might get killed again. So, we'll find out. Grow! Yeah, I got 6 seeds. It's going to get very dark out here. Dark and scary. I got a hidey hole to hide in. What did happen? I don't remember what got them really investigating this whole deal, but I do know they became fixated on the oh, I know what I can do. There's a safety net. They became fixated on the plantation. They kept going back to the plantation as new things would occur. They also thought it might be vampires immediately. You know how that goes. And in the end, they kept going back to the plantation. They found an old, like a bum living there. And he couldn't help him. He flipped out. He told him to get out of there and never come back because it was too dangerous. What's going on over here? Huh. He just kind of warned them off. This island might be small enough. Nothing's going to spawn on it. Not to mention, I've only got 2 chunks loaded, so they didn't listen to him. Of course, one of the characters tried to intimidate him, freaked the man out, he just ran away. And then somebody else. Oh yeah, okay. So I stole the next bit from Stephen King. So basically, they found somebody else had been bit. And they'd been doing a lot of research. They found out that ash would made an effective stake against vampires. They found some of the things vampires were weak against, and that kind of thing. And then there's a local hobo, like a man who lived in the town, who had marks on his neck. And the same guy that was fixated on the plantation and threatened the hobo that apparently worked for the vampire took him up to the doc's house and then just left him there with the doctor. So the doctor has a heart attack that night, and they go to the hospital to talk to him. to visit with him. And oh, that's a freaking octopus. A squid that scared the poop out of me. They talk to him, and he tells them what happened. Morris Van Zandt, that was the name of the hobo who he had taken to his house. He was found dead. But the doc had heard like giggling of a child inside the room, and it freaked him out, and he had a heart attack. So he tells them something strange is going on. He doesn't know what happened. He doesn't know why Van Zandt died. Well, he kind of knows. But he's still skeptical. So he's back in town the next day, and then the day after that, they find out he had a heart attack again that night. And they go to visit in the hospital again. Now, the hospital's pretty far away. So, and it turns out, this time Van Zandt came back and was in the same place in the room that he had been before, and he sat up. And the doc rescinded his invitation to the house, and Van Zandt screamed and leaped out the window. So that was good to know. So now the children have an ally, but he's in the hospital, and he's probably going to be there the rest of the game, simply because he's had 2 heart attacks on two nights in a row, and the hospital doesn't want to release him until they keep him in observation for at least a few days, if not a whole week. They head back to town. Oh, the first time they headed back to town. Oh, wait, no, something else did happen. They got suspicious in this time. Let me tell you this real quick. And the same night that, at some point between Tommy Hill's death and and Morris Van Zandt dying, they dug up Tommy Hill's grave. They did it at night because they figured that was the best time. Or actually, they did it in the late afternoon, and it got dark. And it was dark by the time they got him dug up, and he jumped out of the grave and turned into a bat and flew away. It was very creepy. So, I will continue with the story next time. I'm going to wait until this tree grows or until it's daylight again or something happens. So, thanks for watching, everybody. As always, I appreciate it, and I will talk to y'all next time.